to talk to you about something that's tremendously important to all Californians, but especially vital to our most seasoned Californians, our seniors. The California Department of Insurance is the #1 consumer protection agency in our state. Our highest priority is protecting California consumers, whether they need assistance finding the right insurance or protecting them from scam artists. Our department is here to help. California seniors have contributed much throughout their lives to better our communities. It is therefore alarming that insurance scam artists are preying on their good nature. The Department of Insurance is aggressively pursuing agents and companies that illegally target seniors, and we're working to strengthen state laws to prohibit bad behavior and make annuity products easier to understand. But the best way to combat this problem is to work together. Today, I want to share some information with you in case you are approached by a pushy or deceptive insurance agent. Not all agents engage in high-pressure sales, but some do. The tips and information in this video will make a huge difference in preventing you from being a victim of a potential scam. Let's take a look.
Deciding when any investment is right for you is hard enough, but annuities can be very complicated because there are so many kinds with varying terms and different payment plans. At its simplest, an annuity is an investment in the form of an insurance policy issued by an insurance company. You pay money in the form of a premium to the insurance company in exchange for a guaranteed minimum interest rate to increase the initial investment. Then, either right away or after a period of years, the insurance company pays you a monthly amount either for a set number of years or for the rest of your life. Annuity policies might sound pretty good, but there are things about these policies that could make them a very bad choice for you, the senior investor. For example, there are often hefty charges if you want to withdraw some of your money early. These surrender charges can also apply at the time of your death and will reduce the amount that your heirs will inherit. In addition, it often turns out that the advertised interest rate applies only in the first year that you put money into the annuity. Even worse is that sometimes, if the stock market does badly, you could actually lose money. These insurance policies are very complicated, so you need to be careful that you're not taken advantage of. Take a look at the scenes that follow. These are examples of how you can protect yourself from high-pressure sales tactics. You don't want to end up with an annuity that is wrong for you.
At your convenience, in the comfort of your own home, of course, with no obligation. We'll give you a call about when we can set up a time to chat about your particular situation and see what's best for you.
So what's wrong with this picture? There's free coffee. You've learned something that will help you to pass your assets on to your children and grandchildren. The fellow seems nice enough. So what's the harm in giving him your phone number? Well, let's see another way to handle it.
John, I learned a lot today, but instead of me giving you my phone number, I would like to get your card so I can find out more information.
But if you don't sign the sheet and give us your phone number, I can't call you and you might miss out on something important.
But that's okay, John. I'll think about it. I'll talk to my daughter, and I might give you a ring. But thanks for the food.
You're welcome.
I know it feels uncomfortable to reveal to people that you don't trust them. Even more to the point, this discomfort is what certain high-pressure salespeople and some unscrupulous insurance companies rely on. But it's okay not to trust everyone. Sometimes we confuse having something in common with someone as a reason to trust them. We let them in, and sometimes that's a mistake. See if you can recognize the mistakes Mrs. Lewinsky is about to make.
What? John! I wasn't expecting you.
Oh, I was just in the neighborhood visiting Mrs. Smith around the corner, and I thought I'd stop by and say hello.
Oh.
Did you see her at the Living Trust seminar?
No, I don't believe I know Mrs. Smith.
Oh, she said she sees you walking your dog. Well, hello there, fella. What's his name?
Her name is Anastasia.
Oh, Anastasia, like the lost Russian princess. Are you Russian? Are you Anastasia? No wonder you wanted some financial advice.
No, I'm not Anastasia. Oh, but I do have a fondness for Russian cookies. Can I offer you some?
Why, thank you. Well, Mrs. Lewinsky, now that you're in the fourth quarter, so to speak, it would be great to make a touchdown, wouldn't it? And just pass the ball to your son?
John, what are you talking about?
Oh, it's just a little football metaphor.
Oh.
I noticed the picture of your son, and I was thinking that a living trust as part of a financial plan with good investments would make a great gift for him, ultimately.
Well, I was thinking about getting my affairs in order. That's why I went to the seminar. But I don't know what I need. I don't want to be a burden to my son. He has enough on his plate.
So, you're looking for a lifetime income that will keep you independent.
Well, I really was only interested in the living trust.
Of course, we can take care of that too. Now, I'm going to need some information about your current investments, and I'll take care of everything. So it's all set up now. And I'd be happy to drive you over to the bank so that you can change your name on all the accounts into the name of the trust. But before we go, I'd love some more of those cookies.
Oh, certainly, John.
You know, Mrs. Lewinsky, you could be making a lot more money than you are now with those bank CDs and your stock accounts too. I know all about an annuity that pays 9% guaranteed. I don't know how much longer the insurance company can afford to offer rates like that. I told my own mother she should jump at it. It's an insurance policy because you pay in the money and it protects you from the ups and downs of the market while guaranteeing a hefty return. You know, I could save you the trouble of changing all your account names too. So if you'll just sign these papers, I can get started on getting your accounts closed out and into an annuity right away.
That seemed like a pretty normal get-together, didn't it? Well, what happened? John was picking up on all kinds of visual cues to make a connection with Mrs. Lewinsky. It's a very common way to try to gain trust. Perhaps he was just being a good salesman. Or perhaps he was trying to trick her. The Department of Insurance has investigated cases in which an agent tricked people into emptying their bank accounts and selling their stocks to pay for an annuity contract. The agent received a substantial commission and the victims lost money. Mrs. Lewinsky would have made more money if she had stayed with her original investments. How could Mrs. Lewinsky protect herself against this kind of smooth talker?
Oh, John, I wasn't expecting you today.
Oh, I was just in the neighborhood visiting Mrs. Smith around the corner, and I thought I'd stop by and say hello. Did you see her at the seminar?
I don't believe I know Mrs. Smith. What can I do for you today, John?
Can I come in, Mrs. Lewinsky, and get you started on your living trust? Oh, did I mention that you can shelter your assets in an annuity so that you can get on Medi-Cal?
We won't be doing that today, John. I need a chance to look over the information that I picked up from you. I'll call you when my son can be here while we talk.
What does your son do, Mrs. Lewinsky?
My son looks after my money and investments, and we won't be talking without him. So thank you for stopping by, John. So long.
Two heads really are better than one. Always have someone you trust with you when you're discussing your money or investments. Even if the salesperson is not a stranger to you, investments and insurance are very complicated. According to California law, a salesperson must give you written notice that they want to meet with you at your home at least 24 hours in advance. But if you do find yourself with a salesperson in your house, don't be fooled into thinking that he's going to look after your financial interests just because you have something in common, like an interest in football or cookies. It might be tempting for Mrs. Lewinsky to just sign something to get rid of John. Never sign anything on the spot with someone standing over your shoulder. Never sign forms that would give the agent permission to transfer your money. And never ever sign blank forms. If it's a good deal today, it'll also be a good deal tomorrow. The best course of action is to not let anyone into your home. But if you find yourself in the living room with John...
John, it's been very nice chatting with you today, but I'm not feeling very well.
Oh. Okay, it'll just take a minute for me to go through your files to make sure that we haven't missed anything that should be liquidated to fund the Pro-Am guaranteed 9% annuity. That way, I can drive you to the bank later and take care of everything and get it out of the way.
I don't want to be impolite, but I'd like you to leave now.
Why don't you just sign these authorizations and I'll make the transfers for you, Mrs. Lewinsky. That way you can make sure that you don't miss locking up this stellar interest rate.
John, I need more time to look over this information. So I won't be signing anything today, but I'll call you when I've looked it over. Now, why don't I just show you to the door?
But there's a 30-day free look period anyway. That means you can cancel at any time and get all your money back. So you might as well sign, then I don't have to bother you again. You can just cancel if you decide against the annuity. You can just put all your money back and put it into the mutual funds with no consequences.
Isn't there a tax problem to selling mutual funds? No, I won't be signing anything today. Goodbye, John.
Mrs. Lewinsky, you don't have to be so rude.
Annuities are very complicated investments that may not be right for you because they can lock your money up for a long time. You need to make sure you keep enough money outside of the annuity to take care of unforeseen expenses. You also need to know what interest rate the annuity will pay past the first year. You'll also need to look at how much risk you want to take on and decide between an annuity with a fixed interest rate or one that will vary. Look closely at the terms of the annuity. Read the documents. Ask questions to make sure you understand them, and take notes. Don't be a victim. Always know and understand anything you sign. If an offer seems too good to be true, it probably is too good to be true. If a salesperson insists that you sign right away, that's a danger sign. If it's a reputable deal, it will still be available next week. If you don't understand something, ask questions. There are no stupid questions. Never allow someone to try to sell you insurance or an investment without giving you the time to think about it and without a trusted friend or relative by your side. You always have the power to say no. After all, it's your money. There's no shame in becoming confused about financial planning. And if you do, it's okay to end the talk at any time. Honest salespeople understand and will not pressure you further. Honest salespeople will not insist that they talk to you alone. The law is on your side, and we are on your side to help you at any time. Call the California Department of Insurance hotline at 1-800-927-HELP.
Today, there are more insurance options for seniors than ever before. With so many choices, picking the right one can seem like a daunting task. The California Department of Insurance is here to help you make those important decisions. We want to make sure you feel equipped to make informed assessments of your insurance needs and options. If you have any questions about an insurance product, agent, or broker, don't hesitate to call the Department of Insurance at 1-800-927-HELP. Thanks for joining us today, and we look forward to hearing from you.